Hello, everybody. We're here at Brunen's Liquors here in Parker, Colorado. Go see what the selection they have here. Set up really nice here. Looks like we got bourbon over here, bourbon aisle. Pretty nice selection. Pretty good selection of local stuff here on the shelf. So I'll give you guys a pretty good look at that. So this is all their local stuff. We have Boulder Spirits here. Does not have an age statement on it, but I've heard that one's really good. Um, we got Branch Barrel. It says aged about 4 years. It is master distilled, batch 31, bottled by Branch and Barrel Distillery, Sentinel, Colorado. For Maker's Mark. Some 3-chord. Never had a 3-chord before. If you guys tried this, let me know about it. Get that bottom shelf. Penelope. Got some 3-chord there. Barrel bourbon, barrel vintage of the Seagrass. I've never seen this bottle. American Woman, cask strength for $100. 1% for women. Aged 2 years, distilled from corn. Bottled by American Woman Spirits Company, Colorado Springs, Colorado. That's a new one. Pretty fancy bottle on that. A couple Bardstowns. Whistling Pig. Got the 6-year. I think this is distilled in New York, if I remember right. Got Dexter. What does this say? Ultimate recommendation, one of the top 12 bourbons in the world. I don't know what kind of pool that came out of. Top 12 bourbons in the world. That's kind of weird. Dexter, what is this? Straight bourbon finished with 200-year oak barrels. Dexter straight bourbon whiskey finished 200-year oak, maplewood, and cherrywood. It is finished bottled by Brain Brew Custom Whiskey, Newtown, Ohio, or distillery just east of Cincinnati's. They're putting in miles and east and west. I don't know about the correct place of that. So Woodford Reserve. Reserve weeded. Heard that one's really good. There's Castle Key small batch for $59.99. Michter's straight bourbon. We got the American whiskey unblended small batch. Picked up one of these in our last video up in Rapid City, South Dakota. It's $51.99. I think we picked it up there for, I think it was $45.40. Old Forester $7.50. Maker's Mark French Oak. Oops, Bullet 95 rye. Don't see the 10 or the 12 here. Four Roses. Henry McKenna. There's a Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond 7-year 100 proof for $59.99. That's your Basil Hayden. It's not a bad bottle, but once the palate gets a little bit more tested, you definitely looking for a lot more complexity in the palates of other bottles there. Looks like we got some high rest double rye for $42.99. Got Breckenridge. I've never seen the Breckenridge distillery beta. It is 86 proof, little low proof, Colorado distilled, so it's a local distillery. Breckenridge, Colorado, bottled and produced. Distilled. If it does not have actual information of distilled and bottled by that certain place, it is actually not distilled there. Baby Jane Heirloom Corn, about 45%. Alden 2024, year old. That sits at, guessing around, not seeing a proof statement on this. Pretty low proof with 45% alcohol volume on that. Got some Stranahan's. They do a lot of single malt stuff. Not really a fan of that. Yeah, brewing liquors here in Parker, Colorado. We didn't find anything we liked in there, so we'll head on to the next stop and see what they got and show you guys. Second stop of the day. We're here at Top Shelf Liquors here in Parker, Colorado. We'll go in and see what they got. Got a little selection here. I'll try to get the top and bottom shelf for you guys. Not a huge selection here. Let's see what they're holding any hidden gems. Got the straight bourbon, Boulder Spirits. Look like we got the local stuff, local things. Got the Bullet 95, 10 year, $50. Moonlight Mayhem, $82.99. Redwood Empire. Redwood Empire is very good if you guys have not had that. Got Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Got the Rye Barrel Proof. Blue Note. New Riff. Penelope Barrel Strength. French Oak Staves for the straight bourbon. The Wyoming whiskey. I've had a buddy pick up one of these. It is not what you would think it is. There's not an age statement, so I would not pick up a bottle myself. Whistling Pig. A couple Bardstown's original series. Got the Breckenridge, Stranahan's. Some Buffalo Trace. Jim Beam. Michter's Military Edition. Blanton. Not seen the Military Edition yet. Looks like we got some E.H. Taylor for $99.99. Some Eagle Rare. Bowman Brothers Small Batch. I think that is Virginia Straight Bourbon whiskey. Got the Eagle Rare for $43. That is not a bad deal. Double XO. So here at Top Shelf Liquors here in Parker, Colorado, their bourbon selection was not very full on the shelves. A lot of empty shelves there. There was a couple things. Picked up an Eagle Rare. Third stop of the day. We're here at Bevy's Liquor here in Parker, Colorado. Everything that I've heard so far in the last couple stores we stopped in, that this place actually holds all the allocated, and they pretty much have anything you want, and all the other liquor stores kind of fight for what they can find. So let's go see what they got at Bevy's Liquor in Colorado. Looks like they have pretty big, very big selection of bourbon. Some Knob Creek, Jim Beam 7 years. Got some Russell's 10 for $40. Russell single barrel. Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit single barrel for $64.99. I have not had that. If anybody's had that, please let me know in the comments. I think they got the Dickel turkey products at the Evan Williams bottled and bond. Jack Daniels single barrel sitting at 128.9 proof. Some Old Granddad 114 down there. Old Forester, Maker's Mark. Here's the Bevy's Earl. This should be a barrel pick. The Bullet, Heaven Hill, Grain to Glass, bottled and bond. Penelope. The Jefferson's Ocean. Camulet, Kentucky Bourbon, 90 proof. 17-year-old, 7-year-old. Looks like a blend, small batch. Never had that. Just let me know. Let me know more about this. Vintage, 8 years old. Trying to get that bottom shelf. Peerless Double Oak. I've actually heard this is very, very smooth. If you are an oak guy, you will really like this. It sits at about 108 proof, batch 19. Might pick that up myself. The Smoky Hill, 5-year. That's your Seagrass. That's your Redwood Empire. Got all the Ben Holidays. Bottled and bond, Rickhouse proof. 6-year bottled and bond. See the cask strength of this. Some TX. Some Texas whiskey, Garrison Brothers. Doc Holiday for $90. Green River. This Town Branch. Kentucky Straight Bourbon. 116 proof. Maple Strout barrels over here. $50. The local Branch and Barrel. Breckenridge. Laws. Whiskey House. 4-grain straight bourbon. Got the Rise. Old Elk. Leopold Bros, a Deer Hammer. Haven't heard anything about those two. Right here we got some Old Carter, Jameson 18 year, 169.99. The Elijah Craig 18 year for 108.99. Got your Bardstown. There's the Gallium 16 year. I think that they make a 17 and 18 year. I have not seen any of those yet. Kentucky Owl, confiscated version. Joseph Magnus cigar blend for $199.99. Got the Woodford Reserve Masters Collection. A lot of stuff that's out in the open here. Got Stranahan single barrel. Breckenridge. Got a Blue Note. What does that have on it? Hand selected, just single barrel. Looks like a store pick. Blue Note. Single barrel. Smoke Wagon. Dark Arts for $99.99. I have not heard anything about the straight bourbon finished in a wine cast. Might be something to try. Distilled in Indiana, bottled by Dark Arts Whiskey House. So, guessing it's MGP. Templeton. Looks like Bevy's has a Jack Daniel's single barrel store pick. And single barrel rye. Bevy's barrel strength wheat whiskey. Got your Still Austin single barrel cask strength. Straight bourbon. Four Roses single barrel. Looks like a store pick of OBSF. And then down here we have the OESK, OESO, OBSF. Japanese whiskey there. Stranahan's. Got some High West rye. Got some Buffalo Trace there. Ezra Brooks. Cask strength. Got some Blue Note, new riff. Maker's Mark. Store pick there. Smoke Wagon. Here's a Widow Jane. Applewood Rye. Penelope Toasted Rye. Trying to get you guys the whole thing. The whole thing here. It's the Frey Ranch Rye. Rye there. Old Ezra 7 year. We picked up a bottle of this in Rapid City, South Dakota. It was very good. One of the best ryes I've ever had. Looks like you got the Willet 4 year. Willet Rye. Iowa Rest. Bevy's Liquor Store in Parker, Colorado. We're leaving with a Peerless double oaked. Had a pretty good selection here. Saw the Joseph Magnus cigar blend for $199.99.